What if one morning you woke up and your own brain had turned against you, but every test says you're fine? That's exactly what happened to Susanna Kehelen. Welcome to the Undiagnosed with Dr. Om Patel, Episode 1, The Susanna Kehelen Story. New York, 2009. Susanna was 24 years old, a rising journalist at the New York Post, and by all accounts her life was just beginning. One morning she woke up absolutely convinced that her apartment was crawling with bedbugs. She tore apart her mattress, scratched at her skin, and swore she could see them scurrying across the sheets. But when her partner looked, there was nothing there. Over the next few days, strange things began to appear in her life. At work, she would pause mid-sentence and stare at her computer screen, unable to remember what she had been writing. Her editor noticed her forgetting words that had once come easily. At home, she accused her partner of betrayal, convinced he was plotting against her. Her parents thought it might be stress, the kind that comes with too many deadlines and too little sleep. Her doctor also agreed. The first round of tests, a complete blood count, thyroid panel, and electrolytes all came back normal. A CT scan of her brain was done and was unremarkable. There was no tumor, no bleed, and no explanation. She was told to rest, to slow down, and that the symptoms would pass. But they didn't. One night, Susanna collapsed and started convulsing. Her body shook violently. Her jaw locked, her eyes rolled back as paramedics rushed her to the NYC Medical Center. She was stabilized in the ER, but her doctors were left with more questions than answers. The next morning, an EEG showed abnormal discharges in her right temporal lobe, a sign often associated with epilepsy. Yet when the team looked at her MRI, her brain appeared perfectly normal. So they tested her spinal fluid and found a mild increase in white blood cells, a lymphocytic pleocytosis, the kind of pattern you might see with meningitis or herpes encephalitis. But the culture and viral PCR came back negative. To her doctors, it was maddening. Every test said nothing is wrong, but anyone looking at Susanna could see that something was very, very wrong. Her mind was slipping away, and this was just the beginning.